So let me just ask you in general then, who do you think was the biggest loser in terms of the draft, and will it affect the odds?
Okay, I'm not necessarily going to say they're the biggest loser. The first team that jumps out at me is the Bills. Maybe could have improved a little bit more. They still need a quarterback, and we've seen what they did with past years when they had an awesome defense and no quarterback, and we saw what happened there. A lot of teams improved. This was a deep draft. A lot of teams improved. Bills maybe not that much, and they still don't have a quarterback. So that's the first team that comes to mind as a team that had a disappointing draft. I don't know if I absolutely labeled it as the worst, but.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Oh, really? That's what you're going to say?
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
Wow.
I think it really dulled the momentum.
I'm improving as an analyst. Look at this. What's the point of your
Come
eyes?
on. You've always been good, Pete.
Unless he's just bullshitting me. Tell me what I want to hear. All right, go ahead.
That'd be funny if I was punking you. No, I agree with you. I think the Bills, they dulled the momentum of their good offseason. I think of all the teams that needed a quarterback, they didn't get anybody. And you start to take a look at, because you have to look at this now 2 years, in a 2-year window, because the Bills traded first-round pick for Sammy Watkins. That trade is looking even worse and worse because they could have just waited. They didn't have to trade up. They could have had Mike Evans, Odell Beckham Jr., whoever, but they take Sammy Watkins. It cost them a first-rounder this year. That's one thing. So I think the quarterback's an issue. Offensive line, too, I don't think they did a whole lot for that. And then lastly, don't forget that they also traded Kiko Alonso. I was expecting that they might get a replacement for him. I know they have, I think his name's Preston Brown. He played pretty well last year, but still, I see that guy as, replacement level player. They didn't really do much to replace him either. If I'm not mistaken, they lost a safety as well. I don't think they replaced that. I'm not really sure what the Bills were doing here with their draft, but it doesn't look like they plugged a lot of holes.